Let's take a look at your Caribbean report for tonight. Barbadians are being urged to be more committed to their heritage. The Minister of Community Development and Culture, Steve Blaquette, made the call recently as he addressed a ceremony to commemorate the United Nations Education, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. In Havana, Cuba, some 200,000 tourists have arrived in Cuba in July, a 6% increase as compared to the same period of the 2008, according to the announcement made by the Cuban National Office for Statistics. That growing trend is reflected on that report, which shows a steady increase. In Dominica, a 2008 orientation ceremony of the Dominican State College on Monday, the Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarrett confirmed that the government of China has agreed to provide a concessionary loan of 35 million EC to Dominica to finance the construction of the state-of-the-art Dominican State College. In St. Kitts, British Airways is to introduce a second scheduled weekly flight to St. Kitts, Robert L. Bradshaw International Airport, earlier this year. It was disclosed by St. Kitts and the Nevis Prime Minister, Denzel Douglas, during talks with outgoing British High Commissioners to the Federation. St. Thomas USVI. The Department of Tourism has received commitments for the U.S. Airways for a new weekly non-stop service from Boston Logan Airport, International Airport, to St. Thomas Sarah Lee King Airport. The service represents a new route for the carrier, which will operate on Saturdays. In Isla Verde, Puerto Rico, effective December 4th, the Holiday Inn San Juan will officially become the Verdenza Hotel, a member of the Summit Hotels and Resort collection of preferred hotel groups. With this new launch of the new Verdenza Hotel, it will become the only independent full-service hotel in the San Juan metropolitan area. And that's your Caribbean report for tonight. And recently, public works officials took a tour of the troubled John H. Woodson School on St. Croix. Let's take a look.
We're here at the John H. Woodson School, Department of Public Works, working in conjunction with the Department of Education and, of course, the Department of Property and Procurement. We've been working diligently this entire summer to ensure the necessary improvements would be completed in time for the start of school, which is August 31st. We did have a self-imposed deadline of August 15th where we anticipated substantial completion, and I am happy to report that we do have substantial completion here at the John H. Woodson School. Of course, our work efforts entail the installation of a new air conditioning systems within the classrooms. We have upgraded the electrical systems or electrical service to the school. That service we anticipate being energized by tomorrow afternoon. Of course, we have some challenges right now with the weather, but barring any unforeseen circumstances, we do anticipate that will be achieved by tomorrow afternoon. Additionally, we have some improvements to the auditorium here where we installed the air conditioning system, as well as we are installing new lighting as well as seating within the auditorium. So while we get ready to take a tour within the facility, we'll be able to take a look at a lot of these improvements that have been underway, that are still underway as we speak right now. But we are confident that as the students arrive at the start of school, which is the August 31st, September 1st, that we'll be ready to receive the students here at the John H. Woodson School. Just some of the additional improvements that you'll be able to see over my left shoulder here. While walking through the school, we identified a couple of other issues that we felt that were warranted to improve the overall efforts here at the school. There were some benches that were in the school that were kind of damaged and deteriorated, and we have been working with the contractors on site to make some necessary improvements, and that's what you'll see, some new benches that will be in place for the students when they come to the school, and we have them throughout the campus here at the John H. Woodson. There's still continued efforts that you're going to see. You see the contractors here. There's some landscaping, cleaning up, sprucing up that will be ongoing in preparation for the start of school. Okay, this is just one of several classrooms within the John H. Woodson. This is one of the efforts that have been completed with the new air conditioning system that has been installed in the classroom. There were 42 units originally ordered for the various classrooms. There's an additional 12 units that have been ordered, and we do anticipate those units arriving sometime next week. And we hope to accomplish installing all 58 units, if my math is correct, approximately between 55 to 58 units in total that will be installed here at the John H. Woodson School. And this is just part of our ongoing efforts to improve environmental conditions for our students here at the John H. Woodson. And of course, recognizing that we've done this, the Department of Education, Department of Public Works, as well as the Office of the Governor, we're going to continue to take a look at various schools throughout the territory, because we're going to recognize that our improvement efforts here at the John H. Woodson perhaps will have to be continued at other locations throughout the territory. We're presently located in the auditorium of the John H. Woodson School, and behind me you'll see the continuing efforts, as we alluded to before, with the installation of new seating here in the auditorium. Part of the repairs here included the installation of new seating. If you look towards the ceiling, they have a new ceiling installed within the facility. That white structure that you see hanging from the ceiling is part of the new air conditioning system that has been installed here in the auditorium as well. Part of our continuing efforts also included, because of some known problems that we had here in this area in terms of flooding and water infiltration into the auditorium, we have actually installed a sump pump system within this structure. So which means any water that potentially is coming up from the ground will capture it before it actually gets within the structure here. And these are just part of some of the ongoing efforts that the Government of the Virgin Islands, the Department of Education, Department of Public Works, working collaboratively to ensure the improvements are completed at a timely basis for the start of the new school year, as well as just to make sure that the students that attend the John H. Woodson School have a better environment that's more conducive to overall learning. And I keep highlighting the students. I can't forget the teachers of the school as well. Our continuing efforts here also to make the area ADA compliant. Before the students, some physically challenged students did not have access to our stage. And in the far background, you realize that the handicap access has been put in place. So, making sure that we have access to all students who attend the John H. Woodson School. I would be remiss if I did not recognize, I mentioned a lot of the government entities that have been involved. There's also been a number of private entities, the contractors who have been working diligently on these projects. We do have Dion Construction, we do have Tip Top Construction, we do have NR Electric, we do have Bengoa Refrigeration. These are four of our prime contractors, between contractors as well as the subcontractors, who are diligently working around the clock. I know we're working 2 shifts per day right now, 7 days a week, to ensure that this project is completed in time for the start of school.
And when we come back from this break, we'll take a look at your Sports 411 update with Stephen Koo-Francis. Stay with us.